I was, but I remember what I look like.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in this evening. We've gathered here today to interview this wonderful young woman, this inspirational young musician, Hayley Marshall,
That's me.
who is yet to release very soon her first single.
That's correct.
So,
yeah.
Welcome, Hayley, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Harry.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys have asked me, or well, I put it out to you. What did you want to know about me? On my Instagram and my Facebook, and you guys put all your questions in, and Harry is going to ask me all of your questions and anything he might have as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's start off with question number 1.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and pre-save my song.
Obviously, that goes without saying. Which artist is your biggest inspiration?
Generally, I would probably say Billy Joel. Like, he is... I don't know, he's an icon.
Well, you went to New York to see him.
I did,
And now he's coming to Australia,
and
so
I'm
what
going
a
to see him
waste.
again.
Yeah, okay.
But for this song in particular, probably Peach PRC. Like, obviously, like, the pink vibes and the pop, the bubblegum pop.
What do you mean pink?
Like, she does, like...
I'm
she's
only
like,
joking.
oh.
All right, well, let's move on. So, Billy Joel, cool.
Yep.
Would you consider recording songs of your own someday? Who asked this question? Isn't that the whole reason that we're here?
It is, in fact.
Yeah,
And no
alright,
disrespect to whoever asked that.
No
Thank you for
disrespect
asking.
to that person. Like, honestly, let's go on to the third question.
Okay.
Where was your first live gig?
It was at the Mean Fiddler.
Oh, okay.
And I actually performed Breakaway.
Oh,
And my little...
No.
That was Kelly Clarkson's banger.
Wow, and how old were you? That's my
I was
question.
6. Yeah, I was
You were
6.
6.
I was 6, yeah.
Okay. How do you go about performing live and controlling your nerves, stage fright, etc.?
I don't really get nervous anymore. I'm just like too good.
Yeah.
But I do when like friends come to watch me play, which is like never, because they're fucking sad.
I was going to say, I've never seen you perform live.
Yeah.
Only
Clearly I
joking.
need some new friends. Yeah, I get really nervous when my friends come and I'm just like, I just get up, you know, maybe have a bit of a cry beforehand and just, you know, push through. Because, you know, we're big girls. Yeah.
Exactly. You push through.
We cry, we get over it.
Yeah, move on. What's your favourite music genre to listen to?
Heavy metal.
Death metal. Yeah.
German metal.
Yeah.
It depends what I'm in the mood for. Like, I have all these playlists on Spotify. Yeah, I like pop, but I love rock. Like, I love a good little angsty moment.
Well, I'd probably say your song is a little mix of both.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's like poppy. Like, it's very, like, pop, but then it's got, like, some of those pop punk influences, like the guitar and, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What's an instrument you'd love to learn?
I really wanted to take up the harp.
Really? Why?
I don't know, I feel like it's just, like, so slow the way they're, like... Yeah, you know what I mean?
I've never had that urge, but it is a beautiful instrument.
Maybe I should cut that out. Like, I don't think Nana needs to hear me about fingering strings.
No.
But, like, that's why I have short nails. Yeah, so probably the harp. I don't know, like, I really want to learn a classical instrument because I've kind of learnt guitar, I've learnt a bit of bass, a tiny bit of drums, I'm not great at it.
Piano.
Piano, that's right. Obviously, I'm a great singer.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is it.
I can play the recorder, so...
Yeah.
I
And the
think-
triangle.
Yes! So I think it's time for a change.
Okay.
I also want to learn the harmonica.
Stevie Wonder style.
Does he play the harmonica?
Yes. Yeah, he does. And we'll cut that bit. No,
Wait,
he
how
does.
does he play that if he can't see it?
I don't know. Let's move on. Well, today you thought he was dead. Name 3 things you hope to achieve in the next 5 years.
I was gonna say to get off my meds, but I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, that's not a good goal to aspire to.
So...
Stay on them and you'll achieve your 5.
Exactly. Okay, how old will I be then? 27. Oh, 27's club. So my first goal is to die at 27. I'm kidding. Ooh, what are my goals? That's a tough one. I think I'd like to be a millionaire. You know, start off with something humble. Release an album.
Release a single. Check.
Probably move to Manhattan. Yeah.
That's a good goal. You love New York. We love New York.
Start spreading the news.
I'm not leaving today actually, but I hopefully in the
5
next
years.
yeah.
Am I doing okay?
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
I can see your nipple.
Whoa! Hard nipples.
Similar to a previous question, but maybe you'll have a different twist on it this time.
Mm-hmm.
What are ways?
That's unlucky.
What are ways you have learned to settle yourself down when you're anxious? I haven't asked the question yet. You're about to answer before I asked it. Okay, you can
To be quite honest, I haven't learned. So I'm still very much anxious. But I would say my meds help. All my antipsychotics, all my mood stabilizers, all my iron deficiency medication.
Have you ever considered performing on a talent show like X Factor, The Voice, Australia's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, Pop Star, but that was when we were very young, so not around anymore. But yeah.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
I did as a kid really want to be on, I don't know, Australian Idol or like X Factor or, something like that. One of the ones that you mentioned, I wanted to be on it. And just
So why haven't you?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay,
so...
I thought you meant you're getting there.
No, I'm not. I'm never going on them.
Oh!
Because just like having family and friends in the industry, it's kind of like they're not as beneficial as they seem. Like their contracts are really sus. We won't get into that because I don't want a lawsuit. And also like a lot of people in the music industry don't actually want to work with you if you've been on one of those shows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you kind of get branded as like a talent show person.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people who come out of those shows and have a great career, and then there are also the ones that I have never heard of.
It's just not my vibe, I don't think.
Fair enough. How does one go about getting you out for a date?
Just ask. I don't know. Send me flowers.
How do you
get me out for a date? Well,
Yeah.
I'm like not very driven by love. I'm more driven by money.
So, give you flowers.
Yes, that'll do.
That just took a massive 360. Like, I'm not motivated by this or that, blah blah blah.
Send me flowers.
Send me flowers. What is your most difficult experience with mental health?
I have regular mental breakdowns. Panic attacks. Also, I get manic and like spend all my money. Just a lot. Like having bipolar, it's like up and down. So yeah, I kind of like go through these really high highs where I feel like I'm a literal goddess. I'm like on top of the world. I spend all my money. I'm like, yes, let's do all these things. And then I just
But
crash.
what goes up must come down.
Exactly, girls. And it does.
What is it like living with bipolar?
When I'm manic, it's fun.
Yes.
When I'm depressed,
Not so fun.
no.
No.
Yeah, and that's about it. It also sucks because I have to take so many medications. Like I literally take, like I'm single-handedly keeping the pharmaceutical industry alive.
What's your favourite guilty pleasure song?
I don't really have a guilty pleasure. Like I'll just listen to whatever I want. But I do love a bit of Hannah Montana.
What's your go-to lazy meal?
All of my meals are lazy meals. I do love a good salad though. Like lettuce, feta, what else do I put in it? Chickpeas. And then I put a little bit of caramelized balsamic vinegar and some olive oil, and it's just so good.
Divine.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely, but it doesn't sound lazy.
It is lazy. It's like you don't have to cook anything, you just chuck it all in,
Okay.
gobble it all up.
Okay. 3 favourite things about yourself. Your pink hair.
My favourite thing's about probably my hands, because like...
They play the guitar, they hold
Yeah.
the microphone.
They do. Like I can play the piano, I'm strong,
Yeah.
I lift.
Yeah.
My voice, like when I lost my voice last week, I literally like, I felt like I was having an identity crisis. My third thing, I'm good with rolling with the plot. Like I just do the most extravagant things.
Alright, what's your biggest regret?
My first boyfriend.
Which movie character would you be? If you were a movie character, which one would you be if you were a movie character?
Can you please say that again? I would be Mr. Bean.
Bang! Bang! Hannah Montana, perhaps?
I was thinking that. Hayley Marshall, Hannah Montana. You know, if the shoe fits.
What's your middle name? I know this one.
Do you want to answer?
Yeah, it's Alexander.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, when did you write the song that we're here for today, and how long did it take to come together? I feel like it was very quick.
It was. Like
I didn't even know you had written a song, you're just like,
I'm going into the studio today. I'm writing my song, and I'm producing it, and now I'm releasing it. And you're going to be in an interview tomorrow.
I kind of like wrote a verse a while ago, like maybe a year ago. And then I had this really bad writer's block. I kind of came back to it like a few months ago. And it kind of just all started snowballing from there. Like I finished it and then I recorded a bit on GarageBand and I sent it to the producer and like he did an awesome job, and then we went into the studio and like it all just started compounding really quickly. So yeah.
What do you write music about? Well, the song's called Manic, so...
Well, yeah, this song is about mania. It's about being bipolar and...
Mania. Is it called Mania?
Yeah.
I said it's called Manic.
Did you?
I just did.
I didn't even notice it. This song's actually called Mania.
Mania.
But I do write about other things. So this song is obviously about bipolar and, you know, the being silly and goofy, like when you're feeling on top of the world. But I also write about being severely depressed.
Like on top of the world. But I also talk about being severely depressed.
Well, it's true.
I know. It was just...
and I like about war, about
all the awful things in the world.
Yeah, about capitalism, teenage angst. Oh, I wrote about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one, though, not one of the lows.
No, yes, it was a happy one.
Yeah.
And yeah, other things too, but you just have to wait. That's coming. It's coming.
Do visual arts inspire any of your writing?
Definitely. I think art in all forms inspires my writing. Like, I mean, I was inspired by a book called The Great Gatsby. I don't know if you guys know, it's not very mainstream. It's like pretty underground.
Yeah, not many people have heard about it.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect any of you to know it. But
if you have a Google, you might see the aesthetics that she's referring to.
Beautiful, stunning, very 20s, you know? Yeah, very luxurious.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, your visual arts, inspire.
Yes, in short form, it does. La 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 la
la la. Fantastic. Yeah. I just blew in my face. What's your favourite guitar riff to play off?
Probably Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine.
Can we get a guitar in here?
Yeah, come on,
Can we bring it in here?
Okay, well, everyone's run off,
so we couldn't find a guitar.
Yeah, we do have a guitar, I just didn't really want to play it. What?
Sorry,
I didn't practice.
What's the riff?
Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
It's a very slay song. You guys should listen to it.
Yeah, it's a very main character energy.
Fuck you! Do what you tell me!
When did you start singing? And when did you start sharing your passion with the world?
When did I start singing? Well, my mum's a singer, so I think I kind of sang since I was a kid. Like, my family loves music, and so they kind of raised me on music.
Yeah.
We were always listening to music. And then I got singing lessons at 6. And then, obviously, that's when I decided I wanted to perform, because I was a little egotistic maniac, and I've never stopped.
Yeah, fantastic. And, like, what kind of music would your parents play when you were growing up?
Evanescence, Metallica, Green Day, AC/DC,
ABBA.
Enya, ABBA.
Flipping genre.
ABBA Gold was like my favourite. Like, ask my nana. I would literally get to her house as a 4 or 5 year old and make her play the ABBA DVD in the morning. Then we would put the ABBA Gold CD on, and then I found the vinyl and I played that, and she probably got so sick of it. She was such a trooper.
She just listened to it on repeat.
Yeah.
Good on her.
Yeah.
And why?
Why did I share my passion? Because I like to sing and I'm selfish, and I wanted to, you wanted
a lot of attention.
I did. Yeah, well, that's it.
This is it.
Well, this is it.
Who did you work with on the song, and what roles did they play?
Okay, well, I wrote it. And then I worked with Leonard, the producer. I'll try and put his Instagram somewhere. And then Emma on guitar. She's like a full sick guitarist. Like, she's actually so slay.
So you'll hear.
Yeah, you'll hear. But like, I'll link her Instagram somewhere as well. So definitely check them out. Who else? Oh, and Bianca. I'm hoping to work with her on some of the publicity. So yeah, I'll pop all their Instagrams below.
Perfect. That sounds awesome. Who is your favourite artist?
Like, music artist?
Well, I guess so. It's just written here.
Probably Billy Joel.
Oh, we've had this question.
I would say, Billy Joel. I love Green Day. Paramore, was a big influence, and I love their stuff. And I think you can probably hear that in my voice as well. So yeah, probably them.
Fantastic. Okay.
Biggest dick. Ick.
Biggest ick.
Ick. I don't like beards.
Fair
I have a
enough.
whole list actually.
Yeah, you do have.
I have a
do have a
whole
whole list. Like 20 of them.
I think there are more than that.
Oh, well, we only have time for 2.
Okay, well I'm gonna say
Two
icks.
2 icks.
A beard and wanting to live in a straw hut.
Can we have some background on the second ick?
Well, some guy said he wanted to live in a straw hut, and I'm like, babe, that's just not my vibe.
Needless to say, there was only one date.
But he didn't have a beard, so I don't think I've ever dated anyone with a beard, actually.
Biggest regret, yeah. What was your biggest regret?
My first boyfriend.
That's right, yeah. Have you been clinically diagnosed with bipolar, or are you just like making it up in your head?
Look, there are plenty of things that I do make up in my head, but bipolar is not one of them. I've been diagnosed with, bipolar, PTSD.
One eternity later.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Single biggest ick someone has given you.
There was this guy, he just didn't have an open mind. Like, he was like, you know how like when you get so left that you kind of circle
Also
back around
right.
to being right? Like,
Oh, I see what you
yeah,
mean.
like it's like cyclical. Anyway, like it was just so bad. And he's like, I'm like, what do you think of intergenerational wealth? And he's like, don't you ever say that to me again!
Tough room.
I will not date anyone who believes in such parasitic views. I'm like, okay, well, if my parents can give me trauma, they can give me money. So, bye-bye.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can you explain your experience with bipolar? I feel like
It's very up and down. It was difficult because like I didn't know it was bipolar to start off with, and as a kid I was just like clinically depressed. Like I was depressed all the time until I wasn't, and then I was just super excited and like agitated. I didn't know why. I thought that was just normal life. So I was just like very sad all the time, and I kind of hated life. Anyway, this is getting depressing, but like basically, I'm glad I was diagnosed. So
and
that was my
medicated.
journey. Yeah, well, yeah.
What was the biggest inspiration behind your single?
Mania.
That's almost the name of your song, Manic.
I'm gonna wee. It's Mania.
I know. What did I say? This question just says, dating life at the moment?
There is a mum. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm very much chasing a career at the moment. I love money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you have to justify that to anyone.
Like, well, yeah, I know. I honestly, it really shits me when people are like, why?
Are most of your followers from dating apps?
No.
Who made you want to write your own music?
Me.
How did you and your best friend meet?
School. We were in the same year 4 class.
We were.
Yep, and we cleaned another teacher's classroom.
At lunchtime.
Like every lunchtime, yeah.
Just because we weren't really welcome on the playground.
I was
by
severely
the
bullied,
students. So we would clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, that leads me on to my next question. What is your best and worst memory with Harry?
There's so many to choose from. Like, I literally wrote a whole book on it.
You did.
Probably when you fell off the beanbag and the sorbet went flying.
Yeah, that was a good
That
one.
was pretty good.
What about that time when we stopped mid-performance?
Oh my god, yeah,
And
that was so funny.
We got the giggles and we couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And we literally couldn't stop laughing.
And then
everyone's just watching us and we're just wetting and wetting ourselves.
Because you like went to pay a note and it was the wrong note, and then you went to correct it and it was still the wrong note. And I just like pissed
started
myself.
laughing,
Yeah,
and then I
was
saw you
crying.
laughing. And then
our teacher was just like so mortified with
he
us.
was just eyeballing us like
he looked like he was about to pop a vein. and then somebody like started walking past. It was like a marathon we were playing at. And so as soon as someone walked past, we just like snapped back into it. I'm like, that's showbiz.
Yeah. It is showbiz. Yeah.
Or when we were in the opera house and that kid
right.
behind us like sneezed. We were watching this beautiful
Piano
play, and it crescendoed and then it cut off. And then
it went like
and then it went silent. And then in the silence there was just like the moistest, juiciest sneeze I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And we were just like
wetting ourselves in the opera house. Everything echoes.
Yeah.
We were crying, and then, again the teacher kept looking at us, eyeballing us like.
Did we have to
couldn't
leave?
start. No, we couldn't really get up mid-performance, but like we were causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry to that piano player.
We
for
loved
our
you. We
behaviour.
just didn't love being
The sneeze.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your worst memory with me?
Oh.
There are none. Moving on. Are there?
Yeah, maybe that time I got
Sorry, we need to cut this whole section out because this is so inappropriate.
Actually, you have a real estate business to uphold, so maybe not.
We'll cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
Okay. So, what was your worst memory? Where do you see yourself musically in 10 years?
Wembley Stadium. Next question.
Would you and Harry ever release a single together?
Look, I would love to, but, you know, Harry just doesn't want to.
Harry just can't sing if his life depended on it.
Yeah, you could play piano, you didn't have to sing. Jesus, I'll never do that to you. I'm
was
kidding,
like,
he's got a beautiful voice.
That's what I was hoping to hear.
You do, you have the voice of an angel.
Sorry, this is about your voice.
Yeah, this isn't my interview. So back to me.
So would you ever release a single with Harry? Who cares what I think? But would
Well,
you?
I would, yes.
Yeah, okay,
I would
cool.
love to.
Alright, well that answers that. Alright, what genre would you say your music is? We've already covered this.
Well,
It's
I would
pop,
say-
rock.
Well, that's this song, yeah, but usually I write rock. Yeah. Okay, we're done. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah. And we hope,
I
was going to say, we hope you enjoy the single, but you hope you
I hope you enjoy the single. Please don't let it flop. I mean, even if it does flop, I mean,
We'll write more.
Yeah, I will write more. I'll force you all to listen to it, and you guys will have to end up eventually following me and becoming my biggest fans, so I can't
May as well do it now.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Like, subscribe, follow, do all the things, and hopefully we'll see you again if I can drag Harry into another video.
Would love to. Alright.